is up, guys? Today we are doing Boss Fighting Simulator. Now, before we actually get started in the video, in a past update, as in like a very past update, they had an update where they added island bosses.
Headshot!
They had an update. So, whereas they are very weak, but the battles are harder. The battles are harder. One reason, very horrible damage. That is one of the reasons. But that is just the beginning. Another main reason why is because you gotta have to defeat them 5 times. Here, let me speed run through it. So the first one that was ever to be released was it's the Crystal Warlord. That was the first boss that ever came out for island bosses. So let's just you want to be very careful because these islands are kind of like an obby, a very useless obby. So yeah, let's do this Crystal Warlord. Another reason why they're hard is that they actually have special abilities. But it's easy if you're on the max rank and you can do more than 1 damage. As you can see, I just slayed it in 1 go. Now, the samurai, sometimes if you are a Emerald Warlord and your damage is just 16, this may take a little longer. It may take 2 attempts. Because when I actually started fighting the Crystal Warlord, it only did 1 damage and it took me like 10 tries to kill it. And I think over here the samurai, if I did it solo, I'm sure it would take me like 30 attempts. But now that I'm the super high rank, it's actually very easy. And as you can see, someone else has been fighting. Now, I prefer fast swinging weapons. They are recommended. Because if you use something like a hammer or scythe, that's not very useful. Same with a longsword. Now, I don't know which one's more useless. It's probably hammers and scythes because they have a slower fling speed. No, you don't want to use Naganatas either. I mean, you could, but probably take more than 2 attempts. So I'd say just stick with fast swinging weapons like the rapiers or katanas. Those are the best. Those are the best to choose. Well, that was intense. I have 9.6 trillion health. So that's this was just a kind of a short video just to show you guys why island bosses are a lot harder than regular fights. Well, actually, before we end the video, let me click my daily reward, 1.4 septillion coins. Now I'm gonna speed run through all these bosses. I'm just gonna do all these bosses and then you'll see why they're a lot easier. So the noob, it isn't very aggressive. It just throws simple mines. Now Knight. The Knight is not very aggressive either, but it can be hard if you don't have a lot of power and if you somehow manage to glitch through. It can be hard. Now, Orc, this one doesn't use mines. After you when you fight the Orc, you don't have bosses that use mines anymore. You have very hard ones, or at least harder ones. Oh, as you can see, they just killed it, so I'm gonna wait for the wizard to respawn. Now it takes 20 seconds for main campaign bosses to respawn. And so, for the actual island bosses, it takes 1 minute. Again, it's because the battles are harder. So as soon as I finish noob through Wizard, I mean not Wizard, Grim Reaper, you'll see why the bosses are easy over here. Try to kill me 0% chance. I'm sure that's not true because... Alright, next one. Just gotta wait because it's a cooldown. Alright, so as you can see, the only reason if you don't want to do an island boss, these bosses get harder because they're they're a lot stronger. Oh, what zombie. Alright. I'm just gonna keep doing this. R. Alright, anyways, I was just like flinging and trying to get some PvP kills. Next one, Ice King. This one is a bit more trickier if you're a novice and you don't do that much damage.
Headshot.
Now, as you can see, I once saw a weird glitch. Actually, I saw this twice.
Headshot.
Is that it's possible to actually see the name of the Ice King's minion when you enter the boss. But that's only if someone's been fighting it and they died. Alright, so we're almost to the Grim Reaper. I just ran through him. Alright, so final one until we wrap up this video is the Grim Reaper. Actually, I'm gonna do the Crystal Willard one more time, and then you'll see how. Now, Grim Reaper, this is one of the harder bosses, but it's a piece of cake if you can actually just like slay it in like one go, like me. Now, you can't just use any random weapon if you're at 35 trillion health. You have to use a certain weapon. You have to use the nunchucks. Spoiler alert. Alright, so let's do the Crystal Willard one more time. Now it is, if you guys want to know if you can actually do the island bosses with no damage, it's impossible. I don't think anyone has ever done that. I mean, if they did, that would probably be pretty shocking. But I'm sure the creators of this game would actually do this with no damage. Now you don't want to run away, otherwise he's gonna use his ability, and that's it. Now for the Crystal Warrior, it's actually like not good. But if you do it on the Samurai, it's totally fine if you run away from him. This one you want to just tackle him head on if you do more than 1 damage. And that wraps up this video of what you need to know about why island bosses are harder. So if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to subscribe, be sure to do so. Goodbye, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.